much slower than the Badger. Gotta wait for that turbo to kick in. There we go, finally. The spoiler comes out. It becomes a Bugatti. I'm hearing the turbinka. This is only going to be useful when you have to travel like large distances. Other than that, it's probably not going to be that useful, right? Feels like an unnecessary gimmick, to be honest. Alrighty, bro, let me go in. That's what this feels to me, like an unnecessary gimmick. And for what? Like increase the top speed by, I don't even think it's 10 kilometers in total. Yeah. It feels like a completely unnecessary gimmick. Ooh. The gun hunting is not as good as the Badger. That's not nice. I feel like it takes longer to aim than the Badger. I certainly don't like that. Yeah, from 60 to like 144, definitely big difference. I mean, in terms of firepower, this thing doesn't get like much better than the Badger, right? Can somebody tell me what the DPM of the Badger was? Because Badger also has 480 alpha and the reload time is very similar. So in terms of firepower, we're not really increasing too much. Exactly the same DPM. Well, then what is the point of this tank? It doesn't have better firepower. It has better penetration, I guess, right? But it's slower than a Badger most of the time. The armor is the same. So what the fuck is the point then? Are the fans in the rear full RGB? Yeah, all of them are RGB. But that's the front of the 3 fans are in the front. There's 3 fans on top of the case and 3 fans in the front. And you can all control them with whatever colors you want. I can put more fans apparently, but I don't know what I'll use them for. RGB. Yeah, well, should I say it? The TDs are very disappointing so far. The TDs are very disappointing. Oh yeah, you're right. This thing has a cupola you can shoot on like the Badger. So overall, I think the armor is better on the Badger than this one. Because this one has the commander such weak spot. Which sucks. He already uses repair kits, so if I track him now, he's done for. Yeah, but who's gonna suck PP now? Who's gonna suck it, friend? Saki, Kawasaki. Oh, don't shoot me, bro. Yeah, this thing is exactly like the Hershey. I'm not seeing the upgrade here. I'm going from tier 10. I'm just not seeing the upgrade. What's the point of upgrading from the Badger to this one? Not much. Let me go in and just hide my command asset. I wonder if I can shoot it with high explosive. Let's try. It's orange. Not good. See, that completely kills the armor of it.
Wargaming.
Look how easy it is to pin.
Tier 11s. We're not going to make them up. We can always buff them later. Of course, apart from the Russian, we have our traditions to maintain.
Thank you, Basin. Yeah, bro, this thing is just the worst Badger overall. Like, what is the point? Like, what the fuck is the point, you know? It's like you start off with the worst Badger, and as you drive a bit, you get the same speed as the Badger does. Like, what is the point? Absolutely no point in upgrading on this one. Can we spam back and forth to charge the booster? It doesn't charge it though. It only starts charging when you go like... What's the speed? Forward. And like after 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers it starts charging. It won't charge otherwise. Yeah, well, Hershey tank and the breaker, completely no point in upgrading from tier 10. They're just not worth it. Yeah. I hope they didn't release these tanks just for the sake of like having some fancy mechanics like these, you know, because that would be sad. There's just no upgrade, you know. Like, what is the point? You get a little bit more HP and a little bit like more penetration on the gun, but you're a slower tank with weak spot on the top, which Badger doesn't have. So is it at least like fast uphill? I guess it's kind of good uphill, right, to boost the horsepower. But yeah, how often are you gonna climb up doing this and shit? No, I'm fully upgrading them. I'm playing them fully upgraded. At this moment, there's just simply no point in upgrading from the Badger. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well. Maybe I'm wrong, but I simply don't see it. Right? You get slightly better, like with 10 penetration or something. 10, 15 penetration. How much was the Badger? 276 or... I think it was 276, not even 10. You get slightly better penetration and a little bit more HP at the cost of a much slower tank with a weak spot, right? And this turbo mode, it's not all that useful. This turbo mode only helps you when you want to relocate for like large distances, right? Most of the times you're not gonna need... Most of the times like the turbo mode is not gonna kick in, right? Because you're like just driving from small distances, left, right, back, forth a little bit. So I don't... Yeah. This needs to be buffed, man, because... So far, this is the second tank after the Hirsch that feels like in order to get the same stats as the tier 10 tank, you need to wait for the special ability. What's the point of the tank being one tier higher then, right? Absolutely no point. No point whatsoever. So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the tank is good overall, right? It's not a bad tank by any means. It's a good tank overall. Solid DPM, solid armor. But that's exactly what the Badger already is. There's just no upgrade going from tier 10 to tier 11. Badger already has all these things. Like, this tank needed to have more. More alpha damage, maybe. That would have been something. Get more alpha damage or better like speed, like overall without the boost. This is just currently not enough. So it's not worth it. Absolutely not worth it, like grinding from tier 10 to 11 at the moment, because there's just no upgrade. The upgrade just isn't there. the Badger already at tier 10 is a better tank overall, so there we go. No point in upgrading.